So I recently just started chatting more with one of my users, and from what he said, it seems like what I've built for my product, while useful to some extent to him, has not really translated into additional benefits. It seems like he hasn't really engaged as much with the product anymore. And as a result, I think that maybe the product isn't really serving all his needs, and that perhaps my understanding of what he really wanted out of the product and what his needs are around a product like this are actually slightly different to what I thought they initially were. Now, what this means in the broader sense is that sometimes you can make assumptions about your users that don't exactly capture all of your users' needs. You might actually have only a partial understanding of what your user wants. And the way to remedy that, the way to understand what your user wants, is to release something really quickly out there that provides some benefit to your users, and then see how they react. See if engagement goes down after a while, and then try to question why that is by talking to the people who are using your product. That way, you keep moving, and you also keep learning, and you keep entering that build and then get, measure, and then feedback loop where you build something, you measure how it performs, and then you learn from that performance. And that's exactly what I've done in this scenario. I've built something that only partially solves the problem for my users. They've accepted it, they've used it, but then now they're probably requesting additional features that helps them address needs that I didn't even know really existed. So the point is, when you do get user engagement, try to understand how exactly it's evolving and whether the assumptions you made about your users are as accurate as you thought they were, or whether you need to add it, you need to create additional components to your product to address needs that you didn't even know existed until you started building your MVP and testing it out with real users. User feedback is king.